All right, let's see if I got everything straight. This is a 12 by 16-inch canvas board, and if you look to your lower right, you'll see that the camera is a little different here. I'm using one of my Canon cameras. My webcam seems to be going out of focus often, and don't know what's going on with that, so maybe I'll check and see if there's any firmware that needs to be done up on it or something. So that's why that's out of commission. Hey Sonia. So I hope you guys can hear me well. The Canon camera, this camera here, might cut off on you. All right, and I just gotta press it in the back and turn it back on again. But yeah, and this is independently from the other cameras. So it's like this camera that's pointing to, you know, this camera up here is also independent of the main screen. So I can actually go to the main screen and both of these images will pop up. So if I go full screen with this, maybe not. Ho ho, surprise, surprise. No, it will not do that because I don't have any other camera hooked to the webcaster, so you just have that. Okay, so in order to see my canvas and everything, I think I'm going to have to put it on because I don't have nothing else to switch it with. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I don't have nothing to switch it with on my webcaster, so I'm gonna have to go back to camera 3, like this, so you can see everything, because once again my other two cameras are not in the webcaster. So this is it. Okay, all right, let me get my tablet to catch up to what I'm doing here. It's not doing it. Hold on for a second. It will though. I just gotta go through the dance here for this. There we are. So bear with me 1 second. No, I'm a little more fluent with pushing buttons. All right, I think we're good here. At least I can see it on the camera. Let me put it to its side. Maybe I can get a better view. Let me improve my quality rating here because that looks sorry. Okay, that's a little bit better. All right. Let me go to my phone. I can see, believe it or not, I can see your text better from my phone. You figure I would have all this stuff straight before I, there we go. All right, I can turn you to this, well, I can keep you, well, I can keep you this way, but I'll just turn you, I know I can turn you to the side. Let's see if I can do it this way. Flip you downward without damaging anything. Nope. Let's see if I can go the other way. Nope, it's too tight. Figured. All right, I'll just keep it this way then. But I can see what you guys are saying. It's all good. All right, let's get on with it. I got ultramarine green. I keep forgetting what this is. What are you? That's right. Ultramarine green, Prussian blue, titanium white, cad red, black. So far. All right, okay. Alrighty then. So we're gonna get a sky going. I'm gonna mix the ultramarine, a little bit of blue. Get a pretty interesting sky going here, all right? I've already got this coated with vegetable glycerin, so it'll keep the paint pretty slick and all of that. So whatever effects I want to put with it, I can just, you know, do it. Go back into my 2 variances of blue here. I want to kind of mix them up today. Like I say, with the glycerin on there, it's going to keep it pretty lucid for a little while. So I can do some soft blending and everything once I get the amount of blue that I want on it. All right. Slop a little more blue in there. Doesn't really matter which way I go with it because I'm going to soften all of this out regardless. Go into my blue-green here. Slap some of that back in there. I'm going to go pretty far down with the blue. It's all right. A little more dark blue in there. Mix that in there. Just a little bit more. Nice little blend of both colors. All right, so it's not too much of one color, too little of other. Pretty evened out. All right. Okie dokie. I'm gonna take a very soft brush, it's a Hake brush, and I'm gonna smooth all this out. Okay, and basically I'm just getting rid of the motion lines. Use the best I can here. Now, as the glycerin starts to dry, the paint itself will spread out. So those lines you'll see will be gone anyway. That's one of the advantages of using glycerin. And using this very soft brush, the bristles are very, very soft. Like I say, I'm just getting rid of a lot of those streak lines. And a lot of them will disappear regardless. All right. So, nice little soft blend there. Okay. These are very simple to clean. Okay, you slap it in some water. Rinse them off real good. Take the beater rack to it, and that's that. And because the hairs are so the hairs are so fine, they air dry very easily. Okay. But like I say, it comes off good as new. All right. Let's take, I will take a fan brush and I'll wisp some clouds in there. I'll just drag this out a little bit. Some very airy type clouds. Let's say I'll put a dot, right about down there. All right, and so we'll do like almost like a little perspective thing. I'll come here and we'll just kind of do stuff like this right now. Okay. Come here and we'll add some in this direction. We'll kind of something like that. Get a little bit more, and we'll kind of come out in this direction here. Something like that. Now, somewhere up here, go down there like that. And then I'll just take it and I'll just lightly just kind of wisp it around. Back and forth, still in that direction. Don't really get rid of the perspective of it there. Okay. I will go back to my wispy little brush, okay, and very softly just kind of crisscross and blend them in there. Very soft. The more you blend, the more it blends in. X strokes or whatever. I just wanted to blend in really good. We got little hairs wanting to stick in there. Just slap them out of there real quick there. See, don't they look like far away clouds way up in the sky somewhere? Okay. Just like that. You put in as many as you want, really. Have them as bright as you want. Like I said, this brush, it dries really, really fast. Now that white is mixed into the blue, all right? So they're not as white as it appears, just very light blue, okay? All right, let's take, looking around here. We'll take one of these. I'm gonna go into a little bit of, no, let's not use this brush. We'll use the fan brush. We'll use the fan brush today. Thicker fan brush. I'm going into my titanium white. I'm gonna dip the smallest amount of blue in there. Get some more white. Okay. So, thicker clouds. We're gonna go in the opposite direction though with the clouds. So we're just gonna kind of come around in here and come around here like this. All right, then we'll kind of pop one the other way right here. Come on down with it. Something like that. Put one up here like this and I don't know, down there like that. All right. Now you got different varieties of clouds happening now. See how easy you can get that? Okay. We'll throw one way up here at the top like this. Yeah, why not? Just playing around up there. Something like that. All right. We'll bring this up right about there so you guys can see everything I'm doing here. Okay, I'm gonna take a softy brush, nothing but a makeup brush. All right. Okay, very soft. We'll start kind of fluffing up these clouds. We'll kind of very soft. You don't want to blend them into the really high clouds, but just really soft and kind of fade it around, play with it a little bit. Something like that. Okay. Try not to get rid of the intensity of the clouds in there. Three hairs in some air, very soft. The bottom of the clouds I can have match a little bit. Up above, keep them a little brighter. And try to get that little hairs out of there. The bottom I want blended out a little bit. So, up on top, you can get them swirling and doing whatever. Smooth them out a little bit up top here. Just like that. Down below, you can kind of mix it up a little bit. Get the ones on the bottom, get them close to the color of the sky. Mix them in. You get instant depth to your clouds. Blur them out a little bit. Okay, just like that. All right. So now I got two varieties of clouds going on there. If I have a cloud that's a little bit too blue or it matches a little too much, you can always strengthen it up, and I'll show you how to do that. Because this one here is I can get that a little brighter. Maybe these can stand out a little bit more. Okay, I'll show you how to do that. Let's take, it don't matter. It doesn't matter which brush, because I just want to do little highlights. So go a little bit into your titanium white. I am using titanium white. All right, so if I want a cloud to kind of stick out a little more, right? Something like that. Maybe a little love up here. Just kind of bring it out a little bit like that. All right. When you make them brighter, they tend to, poke out a little bit more. Let's do a little something here. Okay, I'll wipe off my brush on my little beach towel here, and I'll just kind of fade this out on the bottom here a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of something there. Up top up here, pretty much the same thing. Now I can keep this paint, or this paint will stay a little wet. Okay. I just want to bring out some of the light, hitting the clouds a little bit. Let's just pop some up here. And I'm just building up the brightness of the clouds. Like I say, it brings it out a little bit more. All right. And as you can see, it's picking up the blue that I've previously laid down before. It's all right. You can twist and mold these clouds any way you want. Okay. Doesn't matter. You can take the same size brush if you would like, and very lightly. You don't want to get rid of the intensity. Just kind of stir it a little bit. It just brings these guys out a little bit more. Very soft. Very soft. I'll just kind of work that in there a little bit. Told you that camera goes out on you. I just gotta press it once and it should pop back, so it's no big deal. It's gonna do that like every 30 minutes or so. That's the way these earlier cameras were designed. There we go. All right. Now, let's clean off this brush real quick. These clouds are pretty interesting enough. Something a little different. I'll go back to my wispy brush here, and very lightly, I'll just kind of lightly blend it all. Very light touches here. X strokes. And just kind of blend it all very nicely, just like so. Gets rid of the stray lines and whatnot, but you can still see those other clouds floating around there at the higher altitude, and you can see these fellas here. Okay, and you see the different hues of color that you're still getting from them. Okay, all right. Remember, every time you touch paint with a hake brush, you got to clean it every time. Every time. Sleet Stacks, how are you? You see a dragon in those clouds. Hey, Billy. Yeah, my paintbrush just dropped 4 feet to the floor. You would figure with me being the height that I am that I would have stuff spaced out a little more, but I don't. I don't. And I pay for it every once in a while. All right. So we got our clouds done. Okay. Now, I purposely put the clouds way down here. All right. Because one, I don't really know what the heck I'm painting. And two, whatever I put it'll just look more natural when I put whatever I'm going to put in here. Okay. All right. All right, down below, I'm not really concerned. Let's actually move this up a little bit. Sorry that I gotta shake y'all a little. Let's put this camera back a tad so you guys can pretty much see most of this stuff. Let's hit the focus real quick here. Okay. Like I say, down here, whatever. I'll just kind of wipe it away. It doesn't really matter. I'll just smooth it out. It doesn't matter if stuff is going to be going here anyway, but I'll just kind of smooth it out here. All right. Just to smooth it out. All right. What am I going to put in there? Who really knows? I guess I can do the typical mountain scene or whatever. I don't know. Okay, let's move this stuff. All right, we'll go to the trusty. We'll go with a smaller palette knife. I'll do it the economical way today. I'll just get a little black, put it right here. I'll get a little touch of blue and black. Forgive my hand. I know it's like touching the screen of this camera. I'm just mixing the blue and black together. Okay. All right. And we'll just cut across. And I don't know. Let's try something around in here. Who knows? It's just something here. Something. I'm gonna try to get something interesting. Kind of mountain thing going there. All right. Let's go down with the mountain. Let's make it pretty gnarly. Thing is with a mountain is its edges. You got to keep those edges fairly crisp. This stuff here. Keep your mountain pretty crisp. I'm gonna thin all of this out anyway because the paintbrush will smooth all of this down below. I'm not really concerned down below as long as it's a little thin. I remember I'm using black, so okay. We'll kind of come up around in here. We'll kind of mess with it like that. I'm not really concerned about this stuff here. I'm not really concerned. Well, that's not the important part. The important part is the top. Get something interesting happening there. Just like that. All right. I'll take a flat brush of some sort. I'll just take this brush. Okay. And I'm just going to, kind of smooth out this stuff here. You can make the mountain as large or as small as you want. But as you see, it just darkens up. You take the brush here. There's so many different ways to do mountains, And it all depends on how I feel and what I want to show, or, you can just do many of them. Okay, and then I'll just kind of fade all of that out. You make the mountain as large as you want, really. It doesn't matter. Make them as big as you want. Big as you want. It doesn't matter down below here. I'm just filling it in with color. Like I say, it really doesn't matter after this point. I just don't have to look at a plain white. Get the hair out of there. And this is canvas. This is not watercolor paper. So canvas has a different feel to it. Okay. So like I say, whatever I want down here, I'll put later. Okay. All right. Something like that. All right. Flying reptiles and alligators. See what happened when you just let anybody into the chat? Flying reptiles and alligators. Okay. Let's get a little bit of white. I'll mix it in with this blue-black stuff here. I won't blend it all the way. We'll move that back some. I think pretty much we're in focus there we go. We're in focus pretty good down there. All right, I'll get a nice little swipe across. And we'll just create, well, this is a man. Paid a little more attention to the mountain here. We'll come in like that. Slap the focus on it real quick. All right, so let's play with the mountain here. Which way do I want to go with this? We'll try this way. There's a few ways you can texture the mountain. We'll just kind of play around today, and we'll play around like this, and we'll kind of pop it in there like this. So, and maybe we'll give it a nice little curve upward into the other fellas like that. All right, we'll do another one right in here. We'll kind of skirt it along, play around with it, skirt it along, come down this way like that, join that one. Kind of bring it around. I'll be doing more with this. I don't like that. I'll scrape some of that off. I don't like it. When I don't like it, I'll just remove it. Now let's go over here. Add some of that here. Whatever I don't like, I can always kind of move it and get rid of it. Like I say, if I don't like the way it's coming out, I can always scrape it and redo it. So it doesn't matter. Yep, I don't like the way that looks either. Let's scrape that out. I don't like the way that looks. We can do better. A little bit of black, a little bit of blue, a little touch of white. A little more white. A little more white than that. A little more black. Let's try that color. Thin it out there. Okay, let's go to round two. Let's try this. That might suffice. So what I'm doing right now is just adding texture, Some of it might be a little thick, but that's okay. If I want to put the highlights on it, it'll really shape up the mountain. So you'll never really know that I made a big old faux pas. If faux pas happen, I'll work with light and shade in a few seconds. So I'll just cover this guy. Give me some texture here so I can work with it. We'll go with a little bit of white. We'll just take the white and we'll spread it out a little bit. It's going to be marbled. It's all right. Okay. Maybe right here. Very light touch. We'll come on that like that. Oh, we'll kind of have one come this way. See, you want your mountains to kind of break up a little bit. I'll remove that. I'll put some of that right up in here like this, and just kind of actually spread that out. We'll bring it back down again, like so. Now this white is being mixed in with the gray down on the bottom. Oh, we'll kind of bring it up around here. Let's have it meet a little bit. You can fold and mold these any way you wish. A lot of the glycerin, usually I will wipe a lot of that glycerin off, because the glycerin tends to float on top, and you want to let's give it a little stronger, something right up in here, just like that. You kind of want the paint, it's important, you want the paint to break. So you guys pretty much imagine where I want the light side of the cliff to be. See, now, if it doesn't at first come out the way you want, it's all right. You can always, once again, remold these guys to whatever you feel. Okay? So don't get discouraged. It doesn't happen right the first time with me either. You know, like I say, it all depends on what you're looking for. We'll go with a little bit of blue and white for a shadow. So I'll just take the blue, put it in with the white, like that. I don't have to overly mix it. We'll give it a nice little curve there. Now, the way I'm doing these is I'm just going in the opposite direction. So I went to the lower left on the highlighted side. I'm going to the lower right for the shaded side. Okay, and that's all. You have it meet. Bring some of that down there. You'll get accustomed to it. It's something you just have to get a little used to. Okay. Now I'm on a different palette. This is a Stay Wet palette. So it's got something a little lower than wax paper on it. Okay. I'm running out of white. Some of it's touching that red. Slight bit of blue in there. There. I don't have to completely blend it, like I said. right, we'll take the 1-inch brush and we'll kind of tap some mist and stuff going on. We'll bring some of this downward. Remember, this stuff is still wet. I'm just tapping down below here. It's cute and a quick way to make some mist without trying so hard. Remember, this is on canvas. And I'll just take the brush and I'll lightly brush upward. And if you can see, it's starting to blur out. See that down the bottom there? This is definitely the old Bob Ross way. You can go as far up as you feel you need be to do it. I'll take the same brush and lightly wisp back and forth, very light. And you see, you get that faded out look down there. Down here, you can go a little harder. Down below, really put it right in there. So you can go as hard or as soft as you would like. I'll pull it back a little bit here, and I'll slap the focus on her. All right, and you got them nice and misted out down there. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Let me get a little more white paint here. Hello, Johnny. Thank you. I have no clue what I'm doing. I know I got some clouds and I know I got a mountain. Who knows what else is going to be put in here. I'll take the same brush. It's just a 1-inch Bob Ross special there. I know we're not really supposed to be saying that, but you know, I'm a small fry, so yeah. All right, mist or not to mist, really up to you. I'll just kind of slap it in there like this. Slightly below the mountain line there. Yeah. Little, and it's just some white paint on the corner of the brush, like so. Okay, then I'll take the flat of the brush. I'll kind of stir it around a little bit. See, the paint moves around, and you can bring it up into the mountain if you would like. Depends on how far you want to take it. Okay. Really up to you. You see how it nicely blends in there. And you can keep building on this. Okay. You know, wherever your bravery chooses to take you. I'm going to go a little higher here. I'll bring it down a little bit lower. And just stir it around in there. And you just keep building on it. See, canvas, you can do different effects with it. Really up to you. Like I say, it depends on how bright you want it. You just keep building. The more you add, the brighter it gets. So it's a gradual thing. I'm working with heavy body acrylics. Okay. And it's on canvas. Okay, dokie then. Like I say, who knows what I'm going to do with this? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Let's take I don't necessarily have to wash this, but I'll wash it anyway real quick. Hey Tommy, how are you? Travel Dreamer, hello. Welcome. Let's get a little bit more titanium white. Let's take think we got enough for everything else, really. All right, let's take a palette knife here. Let's go back into our little bit of black. We'll put it right here. A little touch of blue. We'll put it right there. We'll mix this in again. All right. We'll go backwards. We'll go like, I'm just going to, let's go up here so you guys can see. Sorry for moving you guys around like that. We should be good here. We should be good here. Something like that. So we'll build a kind of a reflection-ish thing going here. Okay. It's weird with me, you know, being that I'm a lefty. So it's kind of odd. Gotta get my little bearing straight here. Try to mimic the top with the bottom. Make sure that peak is there. Okay. All right. Something like that. We'll take the same brush, this guy. I know it looks like it's lopsided, but it's not. Okay, we'll go downward, like that. Pull it down, pull it down, pull it down, like that. Okay. Pull it downward. It's all right. Go up here a little bit. Like so. I'll just clean off the brush real quick. We'll kind of soften that up. Like that. Soften that up. Down here we can kind of brush across. Brush across. Brush it right across. Get the water movements going there. Get a little touch of white. We'll put it in here. All right, and we'll play around with the don't have to be perfect. You'll see why in a second. I'll borrow some from over there. Something like that. Really doesn't matter. You'll see why. Once again, we're going to do the same thing, just go downward. Pop it right in there. See? You can't really tell. Because your eye is just looking at shapes. You follow me? You just take it, wipe it across. Wipe it across. Go back down. The more you blend, or the more you do the movements, the more it blends. Something like that. Okay. And remember, it's not the same colors you would think. Okay. And you just softly, it depends on how much you want to blend this stuff. It's really up to you. Okay. Really up to you. You can get some really interesting water movements. You just keep strengthening the stroke there, and the paint will start to move in that direction. Now, the glycerin is what causes that to happen. Okie dokie. Let's get a little bit of white. We'll just kind of put it right there in the same spot. Okay, well, we'll just kind of small taps here. You'll get it. It'll start to come in a second or two. Little small ones back here. They get a little longer up as you get closer. Coming on across. Almost look like a little ice slick now. Something like that. Okay. All right. Guess we can zoom out a little bit here. Let's straighten that out a little bit better there for you guys. All right, put the focus on it. Okay, this is what we have so far. Okay, all right. Of course, you're missing this, stuff up here. Okay, but we're pretty much concentrating on this here. All right, let's put some stuff here in the foreground. Okay, we'll take a little bit of oh, my battery's going dead. That's not good. That is not good at all. We're gonna have to shut this off anyway because the battery's going dead, so we'll shut it down there because the battery's going dead. And I think I took my other batteries. I don't think they're in the cupboard there. I have to see. I do have an attachment down below. Let's see if my batteries are somewhere where I can reach them. Hold on for a second. Nope, I think I threw them in the bag. That's bad for business. Okay. I have a dummy battery and all it takes is USB power. And I could put that back. I don't want to do it now because I'm like, in the middle of this thing. One of the disadvantages of using a Canon camera. All right, let's see if I can make this full size. I don't know if my face will still appear or not. My voice will, but I don't think I will. Let's see. No, I don't think that's gonna happen. But that's okay, you guys can still hear me. All right, so we'll keep it right there. It don't matter. We can actually expand this a little bit, make it a little larger there, and bring this downward like so. That almost catches everything. It'll slap the I should really just find my other yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll worry about it later. I'll straighten it out. Okay. Let's see here. A rope bridge with people on it. Yeah, that would be interesting, but where is the rope bridge going to attach to? So it really wouldn't make any sense. So, yeah. I don't know where I would attach the rope bridge. It would be just like a little rope bridge. A rope bridge would have to be like up here somewhere, and still there's nothing for it to attach to, so it'd be like a line going across the page. So that composition would look kind of weird. Let's see, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna put here? Oh gosh. Hey Deborah, how you doing? I am just messing around, and let's see here. I really should get my other attachment going for this camera. The reason why I'm using another my Canon camera is because my webcam is going in and out of focus, and I don't know why. I do have batteries for this camera. I'd have to go in the bag and get it and search for it. I really don't want to search for it, but I can hook my other battery pack to it, so you guys can actually see what the heck I'm doing here, and that would make sense. So hold on for a second. I knew it. I'd have to eventually move and get up. Bear with me for a second. Be right back. For those of you who can't hear me when I don't have a microphone on me, I'm not the loudest speaker in the world. That's where to put you to. Okay, let's put this on. This ought to be fun. This ought to be interesting. Consider I'm doing this blind. Alright, let's see if that works for us. Switch will change. There we go. No, we don't need you to record. Shut that off. There we go. Alright. Okie dokie, we're back. Kinda, sorta. Alright. Find something to put here. Hey Mark, how are you? Okay, so once again, what to put here? Well, I've got black, I've got this funky blue, I got some red. Yeah, we'll try that, I guess. I'm gonna just dip right into this black because I'm lazy. I'll just use this 1-inch brush. And I'll just kind of slap I don't want to do that though. It's kind of blasé. But yeah, what the hell. I'm already committed to it. Just did it. Get some more black here. Put it right into the bristles. I'm just going from side to side. I particularly like my the centers of the tree to be pretty dark, outward from the tree. Have also sort of interesting stuff happening there. Once again, with canvas, you know, you can kind of beat the devil out of it a little bit there. Okay. Brushes like this that's full of hairs, they tend to take a lot more paint. All right. I'm thinking here. Well, we'll just kind of do some rock stuff down here. Maybe, maybe not. I'll just take the brush and just go upward like this. In a kind of circular form there. Like that. Something like that. And we'll do something with it. And we'll darken all of this. Okay. Something like that. Something like that. All right. Oh, God damn it. I'm sorry. There you go. A little closer now. I'm just the type of person, if something goes array, it kind of throws me off my game a little bit. So, yeah. My mind's cluttered with all sorts of crap. So forgive me for my blonde moments. I tend to have many as of late. All right, just smoothing out the black areas there. It's like that. Okay. Let's get a palette knife. We'll mess with a little bit of this. Get some more white here. Get this, scrape up some of this black. And a little bit of blue. We'll just kind of put it all together right in here real quick. All right. All right. That should somewhat work. We'll kind of sketch in. We'll kind of get some piece of a rock in here somewhere. Just like that. And we'll kind of have it kind of go around here. We'll have it disappear a little bit. We'll kind of make them somewhere in there. Get a little touch of white. It's a little too too thick. All right, and we'll just kind of highlight that guy a little. Put a little something there. Something like that. And get that a little brighter right in there. Something like that. We'll take the same flat 1-inch brush and I'll throw some green in there. Let's put some yellow. I'll put a little dot of yellow there. And we'll get some of this. We'll just kind of, and we'll use some of that darker blue. Obviously, it's the quickest way to make green. Good enough. And we'll throw some green in there, right on top of that black. We'll put it in here like that. We'll brighten this stuff up in a second or two. Come on the other side here and kind of let's bring this up a little bit, right about there. Actually, we can kind of zoom in a little bit. And we'll throw a focus in there. All right. We'll kind of give it a kind of a hilly thing right in here. Something like that. We'll get a little bit of yellow. Now, yellow is transparent. Got to beef it up with a little bit of white. Okay. If I would have just put yellow on top of that, it'd barely be seen. Okay, let's go here. And with light touch. Just really light like that. Okay, now we'll put a couple of them right here like that. we'll come here, we'll add a little more here. Just like so. Like that. Maybe a touch over there. We'll have it kind of come this way a little. We'll I think we'll add some, get a little bit of red. We'll put some red, red in here. And over here, look at that, put some of it. You can add red or any other color to green grass. Boy, she sounds like, never mind. It tends to tame things down a little bit, kind of makes it almost manicured grass, you know. It doesn't look as wild. Okay, that's fine enough. I can take this red and do something with the plant here, but let's get some of this weird blue green here. We'll just kind of mix it up right in here, and we'll just kind of, a circular brush would have done really with this, but we'll just kind of do it with this here. We'll kind of, I should brighten that up. That's a little too dark, so we'll just go back. We'll brighten that up a little bit, and we'll kind of brighten that up a little.
Right.
We'll bring some over here.
I hope.
Okay.
I'm sure you would have heard something if it wasn't, but I'm glad.
We'll bring some of that down here.
That she had down there was for
I'm gonna brighten that up a little bit more. I'm not gonna get rid of all of that black. Let's get some more white.
That would have been a shit show.
All right. And we'll just kind of put some delicate little swatches there. Put a couple of them way up here.
Really?
Okay. And we'll kind of throw a few in there like that. Come over here to this edge, like so. Okay. Something like that. Good enough. Good enough. Sharpest Art TV. Hello, how are you? Welcome. Okay, what am I going to do with this pine tree here? Well, let's pull back a little bit. Let's see if that's far enough. It'll do. All right. Okay. What are we going to do with Mr. Pine Tree? Well, let's get a fan brush. Let's make a different pine tree. Why not? We'll make a red pine tree. That's different. That ought to get people talking. Okay. Let's see how this turns out. Yeah, we'll do it. And once again, I like to still keep the middle part somewhat dark. All right, so we're gonna play around with the edges here. Get some more of that red paint. You're gonna have to put the paint on pretty thick. Okay. You don't want to get rid of all of your dark. A blood red pine tree. What am I thinking? All right, let's go on the other side. Isn't that something? Well, isn't that something here? All right, let's go into a little white, a little bit of yellow, and a tiny bit of red in there. Let's get some more white. A little bit of red, almost some sort of orange. I'm gonna get a little bit of water to thin the paint down. Thin paint sticks to that thick stuff, okay? All right. We'll put cute little highlights on it. Just like that. Run on its edges there. You can have some escape in the middle, but really wanna tease the edge there. Hello, Madonna, how are you? Gonna put some near the middle. Just like that. Isn't that? Believe it or not, I'm looking for more black. I need to bring that center out a little bit better. So, I don't even have enough dark blue to mix with the black, so I'll just go solid black. It's all right. Just need a little bit anyway. Last week I did a portrait of Eddie Van Halen. That was a commission. That was fun. Him in that loud leotard with that equally loud guitar. All the pink nose stripes. I'm just picking and choosing my spots to make that solid black come out. Some a little more than others. Okay. Put some on the other side there. It makes the red pop out a little bit better. All right. Deborah Jang is she's an ex-student of mine now. She does her own stuff. If she's not so busy being a busy bee working. But she has some very nice tutorials. And they're on her Facebook page, so go check them out. A little bit of white. We'll go into this funky blue. A little bit of black in there. We'll gray that out a little bit. Okay, then slip some green in there. If a little green slipped in there, put some more black in there. It'll just gray it out some more. All right. A little swipe across. And I'm just gonna kind of pop in a little trunk in there. Why not? Especially toward the top. Okay. I think that's good enough. All right. Okay. I think I'll throw some long grass in there. Why not? And I think I'll put a Walmart eagle in there. So let's get a script liner brush. Sorry for my hand being dead in the way there. Plenty of water. I'll use this green. I'll use a lot of white. I'll just pop it in there like that. Plenty of water. Remember, this is not craft paint. All right. So plenty of water. Probably more water than that. And I'll throw in some. Can you guys see me do this? Yes, you can see me do this. More water. I can pretty much go by feel if it's just about right or not. You just have to, do it for a while. Here we go. Get it flowing there. Use plenty of paint for such a thin brush. Okay. We'll throw some here on the other end of that rock like this. Pop them in there. Turn them around. Okay. Let's throw some in here. Everything that I put in front of another object, it just creates depth, all right? And a little more interesting. Throw some of these guys in there. All right? I use my finger and I can kind of kill some of those edges there. Okay. All right. What did I do yesterday? I think I did some old wooden ship just because it didn't turn out. At least I didn't think it turned out the greatest, but it was just something different to do. And plus, to get rid of these canvases, I bought a pack of these 12 by 16s just for that one portrait. And I'm like, I'm not going to use these again. Let's put some of this right in front of this tree, like that. Obviously, that red isn't dry, so you would want to kind of get plenty of this green and put it in there to make it stand out against all that thick red. Okay. Oh, let's put some love right here in the corner. They're bigger, a little thicker. Swing that across them. Use my finger, I can kill some of those bottom edges there a little bit. All right, red pine tree, isn't it? Just beat all. Oh yes, Kmart Eagle, yes. Yes, let's go to Kmart. Yeah. Okay. This is the hardest part of the painting right here, drawing that Kmart Eagle. Or the Walmart Eagle. Kmart's gone. I would call it the Radio Shack Eagle, but some people might not know what that is. Actually, let's put Walmart Eagle right here. One line there. One line there. Let's give him a nice little wingspan there. Okay. You know what? Maybe he needs a brother. They were orphaned. But the brother's a little retarded, so he's far back. That wasn't very nice. But he's still mentally ill, so he's flying sideways. There he is, way in the back, flying sideways. His equilibrium's off. What's the largest piece you've painted? I have painted a mural that was 11.5 feet high and 48 feet long. It took me 7 days to do it. That was the largest piece. Do I have a photo of it? No, I don't. I only have the center part of it. We're gonna take some white paint and put a dot in between where it should be wings. There. Okay. we have Smoochie the eagle. All right. And his mentally defunct brother Epherim, right in the back. That's why I'm gonna name this painting Smoochie and Epherim. We know Epherim gets on and off the short bus. Matter of fact, I should paint a little helmet on him. Smoochie and Smoochie and Epherim. All right. Now that we've done Smoochie and Epherim, all right, you guys don't need to see my face, and you don't need to see that palette, so let's do that. All right, let's pull this back a little bit to see if I can get all of it in here. I should be able to. I should be able to center it decently over here, and I'll zoom in just a little bit so it fills up most of the frame. Okay, something like that. That should fill. I should get most of it there. I'll just kind of pop the focus on it there. All right. Hey, see, Sonia got it. She even got the bus. Oh. Not a very difficult painting to do, really. I mean, if anybody wanted to do a craft project, it was just a few brushes, really. This is definitely on the fly. Like I said, I did it mainly just to get rid of the canvas, my last canvas, real canvas, and just get rid of the thing. So, pretty, as far as I'm concerned, yeah, it's just something for me to just get rid of the freaking canvas. Smoochie and Epherim. Yep, that's what I'm gonna name this. Smoochie and Epherim. Thank you, Madonna. Thank you, Deborah. So, I'll take a picture of this, make a thumbnail for this video, and title it, and obviously you'll see it on a Facebook post. So, let me put this away. I can get rid of this paper. That's one of the good things about a Stay Wet palette. Once you're done with it, man, you just trash it. Trash the paper, and I guess I'll put it back on. Whatchamacallit here. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. It's gonna go through the dance. Actually, well, I should have just put it the other way. Anyway, that's what it looks like. Nicely stained. The sponge, which is like almost dry. You just take some water. I'll show it. You take some water, spray it, just like that. The water obviously sinks through, or you just flip it around. Okay. And you just throw your paper on it for the next project, depending, how much paint you're gonna use. All right. So I do have palette paper. I'll just throw it in there, and it stays wet for days, believe it or not. Okay, and you just throw the palette paper on there, you throw your paints on there, then that's that. All right. I know it's fairly, no, it's not fairly early. It's about 7:41. So, and then I'll just seal it, and that's the end of that. All right. I don't need the camera, so we can shut that off. All right. But yeah, this is it. All right. For those of you, I know you see like the bottom of my chin and everything. The camera is like, I don't know, 8-9 feet away from me. It's zoomed in, and I don't have it positioned right. I have to get up and move it and sit back down, get up, move it, sit back down. I'll get that straight a little bit later, so you don't see just the bottom of my chin. So I'll get that situated. So, but that's why you see, the bottom of my chin. Okay, and I think I'm sitting up there. I tend to slouch a lot. All right. Yeah, Smoochie and Epherim. So, yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I gotta put my signature on this thing. Forgot all about that. Oh well, I guess I can. Forgot all about the signature. That's all right. I'll just use a little bit of water. Use the paint inside this cap. No biggie. I was so busy talking about Smoochie and Epherim, I forgot all about this. I'll just put it right here on the corner. I usually don't sign my paintings on the right hand side, but you know, I'm gonna take the Epherim route and just go way to the right side. It's okay. I can't put the date there, so I'll just put it right here. I'll just make a slash there. Can you believe it's November already? And I don't know about you guys, but it was 52 degrees here today in November. That doesn't make any type of sense. 52 degrees in November. Someone explain that to me, please. We didn't even get any color changes in the leaves. They just, I mean, no oranges, no reds, no yellows. They just turned brown and fell off. Depressing. It's not what I wanted. $68 degrees. Well, yeah, you guys are down by the water in New Jersey, so yeah, it's going to be. I can expect that. But even that is a little warm, being almost 70 degrees down there. That it's just crazy. It's just not right. You know, it's weird. Yeah, we got some funky warm front going through, so it's very, very odd and everything. All right, I think I ran out of stuff to say. Let me take a picture of this thing. I'm gonna varnish it. That's another great thing about acrylic. Even with the glycerin on here, it's still wet. I can take my hand and, you know, go across it. But with the glycerin, once I seal it with the spray, that's it. Whether it's wet or not, once it's dry, it's dry. Okay. Yeah, once it's done, it's done. So I'll get the people upstairs very upset with me when I spray that smelly stuff. And I'll show you what I use. I use this stuff. Clear. Triple thick clear glaze. And it works too. It's pretty good stuff. Oh, trust me, I've got cans of it in the closet, or this shelf here. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to my larger foam board and watercolor pieces. They're on the other side of the shelf there. It takes up most of this board here. This is a Bob Ross board. It's just I got this Ames teacher thing on it because I did a lot of well, at the time I did a lot of 11 by 15 inch watercolor paper and stuff, so I just used to tape it to this. It just made life easier for me. But I was doing a lot more canvases and larger pieces, so and the foam board, I could use the just the regular easel itself and not have this even with the foam board, but you know, when I do the paint, it sprays all over the place. So to save that, I'll just use the very well used board here. It just saves me a lot of heartache. The tablet I have is covered in saran wrap. One good piece of saran wrap, and I just tape it in the back because obviously paint gets all over the palette, the tablets, and sometimes the phone gets blessed with it. I get blessed with it. You know, I got a monitor up there. When I used to do my pre-recorder stuff, it's got spots on it. It looks like a leopard. All right, I'm surprised the TV out there don't even get it, but I'm pretty sure it's got some micro dots in it somewhere. Oh yeah, I got all of it. Yes, Madonna, it's very potent. Hey Shane, how are you? RV, you were up by Canada. It's going to be French. As a matter of fact, you were so far up there that you should have seen the United States and the Canadian flags fly together. Yeah, once people start saying, you know, Mon day blues, yeah, that's a little far up north for me. You know, you might want to ask Deborah to write the president or their prime minister, as they should say. You know, but I don't know. I think he's too busy jumping, doing cartwheels on the big trampoline with the net on it, with his helmet. So she might not be speaking with him right now. Yeah, you were way up north. I mean, I can't think of the name of that river up there, but if you've seen the river, right across that river is Canada. I don't know if that's the St. Lawrence up there. I can't think of the name of the river. But yeah, if you've seen the river and you've seen that chunk of land out there, yeah, that's Canada. So yeah, that's how far north you were. And I'm pretty sure you probably got pretty close to it up there. If you were in somewhere near Watertown, out toward that way, you're going toward Bear Hill and all of that. Up there where all them trees are, you know. There's an Air Force, or yeah, there's an Air Force base up there somewhere. Not Fort Drum, it's something else, I think. It might be Fort Drum, but Fort Drum's like off by Surrey. You know, Fort Drum's out toward that way. It might be Fort Drum out there. So, no, Lake Erie's west. No, they were by they were by Governor, Watertown, up, you know, it's a straight shot from Utica, just like go on 12 and just go straight north. And they were in that area, going across the state, going towards Vermont. So, yeah. You waved to me as you drove. Yes, I felt your spirit. Oh, okay, you guys going south. All right, you know, you guys were heading towards Albany, Massachusetts, Turnpike, Albany, that down toward that way, Poughkeepsie and all that good stuff. So, yeah, I traveled all that craziness, especially back when you used to be able to walk across to Canada, man, and not all this foolishness that's going on now. Yeah, I used to go all through the provinces and everything. It was a great time. Oh, we'd have a ball. Well, at least one of us would, because I don't drink, so you know. If you bring your little friend, she's gonna have to go twerking outside, though, you know. You know, I don't have any back braces here. And keep that cat across the border. Oh man. Okay guys, let me stop picking on y'all. You guys have a very good night, and be safe. And I shall see you when I see you. Let me spray this thing, take a good picture of it. Oh yeah, RV, I know you did. I never went to Vermont, but I did go I did go to Massachusetts. I never got to go to Maine. I wanted to take the boat tour and see the whales jumping around and all that. Maybe even run into a boat or two, but maybe one day. Hey, Bruce. You came just in time for the end. You're welcome, Travel. It's good to see you, Bruce. For these 42 seconds that you got left. You even missed the story of what I'm naming this picture. Smoochie and Epherim. But I'm pretty sure Sonya tell you all about Epherim. Ephraim's a special bird. All right, guys.